Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So guys, in today's video, we are going to discuss about the insecurities that students face for RBI interview. तो बहुत सारे लोग अभी RBI इंटरव्यू के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं और बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं those who are going to appear next year but they also get this feeling that when they will be appearing for the interview what they will answer about lot of questions like why they are having lot of gap years, why they are not from a premier college, and maybe a question like why do they want to join RBI in the first place. So these kind of questions might be coming in your mind even if you are appearing for next year RBI, because ultimately a day will come when you will be appearing for the RBI interview. तो इस वीडियो में हम सारी ऐसी इनसिक्योरिटीज, सारे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस जो आपके माइंड में आते हैं वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे. ठीक है, तो विद मी इज जलद सर के पास बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं दैट वी हैव गॉट फ्रॉम आवर टीम, जो बच्चे ईमेल कर इस बार के इंटरव्यू प्रोग्राम में हमसे पूछ रहे हैं. So we are going to discuss that, and the answers that we are going to give you are not the answers. This is just a broad framework that we are telling you. You need to customize it as per your profile, as per your background. Okay. So this is just a line of action that we are kind of showing the light to you. बाकी आप उसको customize कीजिए. It would be a better answer अगर आप अपने हिसाब से उसको मोल्ड करेंगे. तो जलद सर, जो भी क्वेश्चंस आपके पास हैं, let us discuss them quickly.
Right, sir. So the very first question which millions of students is asking is how to beat the competition and how to stand apart from the unselected students, and how you can go ahead and win the race. A very popular doubt of students, sir.
So 200 में से फर्स्ट 66 में कैसे आना है, दैट इज द क्वेश्चन.
That's the question.
सो ये बहुत ही एक ब्रॉडर क्वेश्चन है, बट आई वुड लाइक टू आंसर दिस फ्रॉम माई पर्सपेक्टिव कि ठीक है, आप कुछ अलग करना चाहते हैं, कंपटीशन को बीट करना चाहते हैं, बट उसके लिए आप क्या अलग कर रहे हैं, दैट इज व्हाट यू नीड टू सी. रिजल्ट अपने आप आएगा. व्हाट इज दैट डिफरेंट थिंग यू आर डूइंग इन द प्रोसेस. जैसे मैं बहुत सारे लोगों को बोलता हूँ दैट यस, यू माइट बी रीडिंग करंट अफेयर्स, यू माइट बी रीडिंग द स्टैटिक पार्ट, यू माइट हैव फ्रेम्ड लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम योर बायोडेटा. आपने मॉक इंटरव्यूज भी 10-12 दे दिए होंगे इधर उधर जाके. But I think what you need to do extra, which you might not be doing, is, for example, you can read some very good books which have been written by RBI ex governors, जैसे कि डी सुब्बा राव की Who Moved My Interest Rate है. फिर YV रेड्डी की है Advice and Dissent, in which he has talked a lot about what happened at RBI during his tenure. That is very interesting content, and it also teaches you a lot of concepts that how do they handle inflation, how do they handle forex reserves and all. So that practical knowledge that they have gained during their tenure will give you a lot of conceptual understanding, and it would be a very interesting read that will also inspire you naturally to appear for RBI and crack the interview. And you can always quote things from those books in your interview indirectly or directly, that will also show that you're well read. This is first part. उसके अलावा RBI वेबसाइट पे बहुत अच्छी अच्छी स्पीचेस हैं. आप स्पीचेस सेक्शन में जाइए, गवर्नर्स की, डिप्टी गवर्नर्स की, द लॉट ऑफ गुड स्पीचेस ऑन दी हॉट टॉपिक सर. जैसे कि साइबर थ्रेट्स हो गया, डिजिटल रोड मैप्स हो गए, पेमेंट्स पे हो गए, ठीक है. फिर आपका फाइनेंशियल रेजिलेंस इन दी बैंकिंग सेक्टर, जैसे कि ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस होते रहते हैं, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एंड ऑल. सो बहुत अच्छे अच्छे टॉपिक्स पे बहुत अच्छी अच्छी स्पीचेस हैं, एंड दे आर वेरी वेल स्ट्रक्चर्ड दैट व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम, what we are doing, what are the futuristic solutions that give you end-to-end solution. आप उनको ज़रूर पढ़िए. और मैं तो यहाँ तक कहता हूँ, which is difficult for many, but it's not impossible. Maybe you find some connection in RBI, your friend, your uncle, or maybe you contact somebody on LinkedIn and tell them that you are appearing for RBI interview, in what way they can help you, either through mentoring, or maybe you can visit some RBI regional office with their help. That will give you a lot of exposure about what is happening at RBI or how do the offices look. You will get the vibe again. Now that will be a kind of experience which will be natural, which would be practical. और आप कहीं ना कहीं उससे जो कॉन्फिडेंस गेन करोगे, जो रियलिटी के पास आओगे. अभी आपको लगता है आरबीआई ऐसा है, बट द रियलिटी यू विल अंडरस्टैंड बाय विजिटिंग दोज ऑफिसेज और बाय रीडिंग दीज बुक्स विल हेल्प यू बी नेचुरल इन द इंटरव्यू. तो वो बहुत हेल्प करेगा कि हाँ, मैंने ये देखा है और मैं इससे ये समझता हूँ.
Right, sir. That's a very good strategy to move ahead of competition, specifically when you have knowledge from the website, from the books, right?
Yes.
Right, sir. The second question is, like, the first question which a student will face in the interview is how to introduce himself or herself. Like, if this question goes wrong, then the entire interview goes off the track. So, like, how to tackle this question first of all, and what can be my probable answer? The question is how to introduce yourself.
सर आई वुड लाइक टू कीप दिस एज सिंपल एज पॉसिबल. इसमें
Right.
कुछ हमें फैलाना नहीं है, बिकॉज सम पीपल आई नो दे स्टार्ट विद that my name is this and this, I belong to this city, and then they also start telling about their father's name, mother's name,
Right,
about their brothers and
That
sisters.
becomes too kiddish, I think.
Too kiddish. I mean, you are applying for a very professional
Right.
job, and you are giving interview to people who have 30 years of experience working in RBI and all these organizations. So be very professional. You can tell about your name and city. After that, if you have work experience, directly jump onto that. Because work experience is something which is very important if you have that, because you can have your entire interview on that. So you should always tell where are you working, in which organization, what is your post, and what are your responsibilities. 3-4 लाइनों में आपको अच्छे से बताना है, एंड आई एम श्योर दैट आफ्टर दैट द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस वुड बी ऑन वर्क एक्सपीरियंस. इफ यू डोंट हैव एनी वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, देन यू टेल अबाउट योर क्वालिफिकेशन, कि आपकी क्या क्वालिफिकेशन है. इफ यू हैव फ्रॉम से एनी बैकग्राउंड रिलेटेड टू आरबीआई, से बैंकिंग और समथिंग, किसी ने एमबीए कर रखा है, तो वो आपको अच्छे से बताना चाहिए दैट व्हाट आर योर फर्दर इंटरेस्ट एरियाज इन फाइनेंस और इकोनॉमिक्स और व्हाटएवर. Otherwise, also, if you're not from any finance or commerce background, say you have an IT background, you can always tell that these are my interest areas right now, which can be related to your education or which can be separate from your education. So ये कुछ basic elements हैं जो आपको बताने हैं, and be honest. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपकी education IT sector में है तो आपका अब interest finance नहीं हो सकता है. Your interest right now can be finance, but I mean, you should be ready to prove it if they ask you or probe you further on that.
Right, sir. And this is the most probable question which a student will face. So they should prepare a demo answer. What you will suggest?
They should. I mean, see, I feel more or less it's an ice-breaking question from them, so that students get settled. But इसमें आपको opportunity है that which direction you want your interview to take. Because if you talk about your work experience and your interest areas or something like that, next 4-5 questions will be based on that. So you can yourself give a direction to your interview.
So it's like taking the control of the room.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right, sir. Now, this was the first question which a student faced. Let me come to the other extreme. Like many a times I have seen, sir, in the mock interviews as well, like students are not able to say something which is worthy in the end of the interview. They are just concluding their lines. They are not giving that particular effect which makes their interview complete. So, can a student say anything which is worthy at the end of interview?
If they ask you so, just don't, because once you have completed a final answer, if they say thank you, but most of the times they will say, do you have anything to say at the end of the interview? Then instead of having a blank face or just saying thank you, I think that's an opportunity to make a further impression, a last impression. तो वहाँ पे I think we can always say that, sir, I want to thank you for taking out time and taking this interview. I really enjoyed this process, learnt a lot, and I will remember this in my life forever, irrespective of my result. Because when you add that irrespective of my result, it shows that no, you are not here just for the results. It's not the only thing at the top of your mind. You're also enjoying the process. You are also kind of learning from what is happening right now. So that creates a positive thing in their mind. बाकी हमें पता है कि 99% जो आपके दिमाग में चल रहा है वो यही चल रहा है कि मेरा इंटरव्यू अच्छा हुआ है या बुरा हुआ है. आप रिजल्ट्स के बारे में ही सोच रहे हो, but don't let it be very visible to them on your face and just be blank when asked that do you want to say something or do you want to conclude on something. So that is a very good opportunity. और काम लेके relaxed रहकर अगर आप इंटरव्यू दोगे, then these things will automatically come when you start speaking.
Right, sir. One more question based on that. Like, what is the importance of having a smiling face in the interview?
Very much. यार आप मतलब ये आरबीआई की बात नहीं है, आप किसी में भी, आप अपने घर में हो, ऑफिस में हो, बस में हो, जहाज में जा रहे हो, फॉरेन में हो, इंडिया में हो, when somebody is having a smiling face, you acknowledge it and you get a positive vibe from that. So that positive vibe, I'm not saying your interview is based upon that, but maybe that creates a bias that here's a good candidate, because your personality is not measurable on some scale which is physically available. All these factors like your body language, your smile, your hands, the way you speak, the way you say thank you, all that matters. तो smiling face होगा तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा.
Right. Now, moving to one of the most hot topics of this particular session is because, sir, everybody is not a topper. So, if somebody has a poor record, for example, I have graduation with 60%, but it is 61% only. I have been in the interview room. I know that people feel this pressure, but how will you advise someone who has a low academic record, specifically in graduation and post graduation?
See, first of all, when they are asking you this question, do not feel that they are challenging you and your chances are very less because now they have kind of find out that you have low marks. They are not questioning your intelligence, and there is no need to question yourself on your intelligence, because when you are in that interview room, that is a testimony to the fact that you deserve this and you're intelligent enough, you have a good enough aptitude टू बी हेयर. तो वो आपकी इंटेलिजेंस क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहे हैं और ना ही आपको इस पे सोचना है कि मेरे पुअर एकेडमिक रिकॉर्ड्स हैं. एंड वाइल आंसरिंग दिस क्वेश्चन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बी ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट. ठीक है, admit, I admit that I have poor academic records in my 10th class, and then mention the reason. It can be family problem, it can be a medical background, or it can be that you were non-serious at that time. That's okay. You just mention that, sir, I was non-serious in my studies at that time, or I was focusing in sports at that time. But I've learned a lot about my life after that. I've realized that no, I want to become something in life and be a part of an organization where I get to fulfill my ambition of serving the society. तो अभी मैं एक चेंज्ड बंदा हूँ और मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ. ये प्रूव करता है दैट आई हैव चेंज्ड, I have moved on from my poor academic record. I have made enough efforts to study and reach here.
Right. So instead of just defending it, you just try to give a sensible reason to it, I would say.
Don't defend it. Be honest. गलती हुई है, accept it, admit it. But I have moved away from it. I have changed, and I am here because of my efforts.
Right, sir. Taking the discussion ahead on the same topic is like so many students are not from premier institutes like IIT and IIMs. And same I be new. But at the end of the day, is it like a barrier for me to go into RBI interview? Should I have a kind of a mindset which pulls me back? Like what will be your advice on this?
See, first of all, being from a premier college is not a parameter at all. And again, if they ask you that you're not from IIMs or IITs and we have many candidates who are from this background, why should we hire you? Though there is very less probability that they will ask you. There is very less probability because they are very cordial and they will not try to put you under pressure by asking such questions. But वो अगर पूछ भी लें, आपके दिमाग में ऐसा आ भी रहा है, तो मैं ये बोलूँगा इट्स नॉट अ पैरामीटर एट ऑल इन योर सिलेक्शन. ठीक है, आपका कॉलेज क्या है वो मैटर नहीं करता है. व्हाट्स योर इंटेलिजेंस, दैट इज व्हाट मैटर्स. एंड इफ यू आर सिटिंग देयर, यू आर इंटेलिजेंट एनफ टू बी एट पार विद अदर्स. बहुत सारे लोग नॉन प्रीमियर कॉलेजेस से हर साल एग्जाम क्लियर करते हैं. इनफैक्ट आई वुड से कितने ही लोग हैं जो IIM या IIT से होंगे और RBI क्लियर करते हैं. आई डोंट हैव एग्जैक्ट नंबर्स, बट आई थिंक 15-20% से ज़्यादा नहीं होंगे. इवन दैट आई एम सेइंग एट अ हायर स्किल. तो आप इस चीज़ को बिल्कुल भी अपने दिमाग पे मत रखिए, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट बॉदर्ड अबाउट दिस. बट इफ यू आर बॉदर्ड अबाउट दिस, आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम अ प्रीमियर कॉलेज, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो आपका इंटरव्यू इम्पैक्ट करेगा. तो आपको इसके बारे में बिल्कुल भी नहीं सोचना है कि मैं कौन से कॉलेज से हूँ या मेरे कॉलेज का क्या ग्रेड है. ठीक है, आपको एक जंप लगानी है. द टैग दैट कम टू यू एज एन RBI ऑफिसर will be the tag that you will carry no forever in your life. तो वो पीछे क्या है, कौन सा कॉलेज है, वो मैटर नहीं करता है. और मतलब मैं तो कितने ही एग्जांपल जानता हूँ जहाँ पे लोग प्रीमियर कॉलेजेस से नहीं है बट वो ज़्यादा अच्छे किए हैं प्रीमियर कॉलेजेस वालों से. तो आपका आई थिंक एफर्ट और इंटेलिजेंस मैटर करेगा, ना कि टैग.
After all, sir, it's a personality test and not the academic test.
Exactly.
Right. So moving to one more question, which is again related to the previous two questions which I have. Is it related to gap years? Like the question is related to gap. Many students have invested a lot of their time in doing UPSC, doing some other exams preparation. So does gap years affect my interview?
See, again, it is us who is thinking के gap years से मेरे chances कम हो जाएंगे. Again, when they are asking you this question, they are just curious that what you have been doing all these years. They are not challenging your chances that why should we take you? You have so many gap years. और गैप ईयर्स से जनरली सर हम समझते हैं कि गैप ईयर्स का मतलब है जीरो वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम, जीरो प्रोडक्टिविटी. व्हाइल योर गैप ईयर्स might be for a reason, right? Maybe a medical problem, maybe a family problem, but most of the times you guys would have been preparing for some of the other exams. So when you were preparing for such exams, it was a time invested, not wasted. Though you didn't get your desired result, but it was a time invested, not wasted. And you need to stress on that. ठीक है कि sir, I invested my time during my gap years in my preparation for these 3, 4, 5 exams, whatever you were doing. And you also need to highlight the learnings that you had from all these gap years. That sir, I learned a lot from these years while I was preparing, though I was not able to crack any exam. I learned qualities such as maturity. I'm a much mature man now. I'm a fighter. I know how to face the challenges and say get up after failures. And I've gained a lot of knowledge. Maybe say if you have been preparing for UPSC, you can always tell that maybe 3 years before I didn't even knew about my constitutional rights. Now I'm a much aware citizen and I can be a asset to my country. So these kind of things, when you say again, it shows your positive attitude that आपने जो टाइम बीच में किसी और चीज पे लगाया है, you are not kind of having any regret about it. Rather, you are in a positive mood. You are taking your failures as a learning. You are moving ahead, and it was a time that you have not wasted. Instead, you have invested in something from which you have gained a lot of experience.
So again, it's how you justify it. Rather showing it as an wastage, you show it as an investment.
Definitely. I mean,
Right.
the day you start thinking that I have to defend it, your answer will always go wrong.
Right.
Be honest. If you have done something wrong, admit it. Because the moment you admit it, all your fears are gone.
Right. So the last question, which I would like to ask, and these are like hot questions, which we get it regularly. Why RBI? Like if somebody is coming from engineering, why you are coming to RBI? If someone is coming from agriculture, why you are coming to RBI? Like this question is like bread and butter for RBI interview panel, I think. So what will be your comments on this question and how should students tackle this? Why RBI?
See, if you have a relevant background, obviously you can tell that no, I'm from a banking background, or
PO students.
so no, I can use my skills there. But normally this question is asked to somebody, say who is having a totally different background. So yeah, just they again are not challenging. Okay,
Yes.
why should we take you? Instead, they themselves are curious that there are so many options. Why RBI as an option when you do not have any directly connected background? So that is just they want to see कि how much clarity you are having. They're not challenging your authority on this. So I would like to answer this from two aspects. One is that, okay, I have a different background, but I have good interest in finance or economics, and I've read a lot of books and something else. So I can easily defend it. That I've been continuously, continuously I've been kind of attracted towards finance, and I've been reading a lot of books, editorials. I've read this. So your interview will entirely go on that, right? But that's a very risky space to be in unless and until you are genuinely interested in finance or economics or something like RBI.
Or there will be a counter question on it.
There will be a lot of counter questions because then they will be okay, chalo, knowledge check karte hain aap.
Right.
So that's a space you should move into only when you have confidence on you and you have done something in that space. कि मैंने finance की ग्रंथ पढ़े हैं 3-4 out of my interest. But 99% people will not fall in that category. For them, I would say you answer that question on two parameters. First is that what is your motivation to join RBI, and second is how do you fit in that? How do you fit in RBI? So the answer to first question, that what is your motivation to RBI, you can always start something on these lines, that RBI is the Central Bank of India. This is somewhat cliched, but the lines that I'm going to add in the end will give you the real answer. You can always start that RBI is the Central Bank of India. It is the lifeline of our economy, and through policy making, it is making changes at the grassroots level. I love that. But my real motivation, now you add, but my real motivation is actually, but my real motivation about working for RBI is you have to tell one space, some specific space. It may be you can tell that, but the real reason I want to work for RBI is the, say, integrity of RBI. I've been moved by it. I've seen that in the history of RBI, at least in the last 10 years, since I am following RBI, I've never seen any scandal happening in RBI in spite of so much sensitive information with RBI, such as monetary policy or
Financial
printing.
inclusion or anything like that.
Printing of currency and that. So that is one thing. You can talk about integrity, or you can also talk about that. But the real reason I want to work for RBI, because I've seen that how much work has been done in the space of financial inclusion through, say, introduction of small finance banks, payment banks, or through payment interfaces like UPI, and I've seen people at the ground level who have benefited from it, and that's why I feel that I am attached to this organization. This is one part where you feel that, where you tell that what is your real motivation to work for RBI. Do not give cliched answer. Work-life balance, job stability, good salary, and all that.
And sir, this should come from within only. Like why you want to join RBI. Like this cannot someone teach you. Like it should come from you.
Yes, and if you would have been reading these books that I told you, Who Moved My Interest Rate, Advice and Dissent and all that, you will get a lot of knowledge and you will be inspired कि हाँ यार ये क्या फंडू काम कर रहे हैं यार, मैं भी तो कर सकता हूँ ये, हम भी तो इसमें पार्ट कर सकते हैं. So that will ignite that spirit inside you. तो ये तो फर्स्ट पार्ट हो गया that what is my motivation to work for RBI. But then you also need to justify that how you are a right fit. ठीक है, ये थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है, how you are a right fit for RBI, because that will complete the answer. तो इसमें see, if you have a relevant background, again you can always tell that sir, having worked in the banking sector, I see this as a natural progression where I can use my knowledge in the banking and I can contribute in these areas. Or even if you have worked in IT sector, you can always relate that having worked in IT sector and having knowledge of say cyber security or AI, I can contribute in these areas. ठीक है, obviously ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पता होना चाहिए, बट ऐसा भी नहीं है बिल्कुल नहीं पता होना चाहिए, बिकॉज इफ यू से आई कैन कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट इन AI एंड दे फर्दर आस्क यू दैट ओके हाउ विल AI हेल्प इन say automation or regulatory compliance, then you need to give some answer. So अगर आप बैकग्राउंड से रिलेट कर सकते हैं, you should relate it, that will complete your answer. Otherwise, say if you are from arts background, you are a fresher, now how would you justify कि आपकी प्रोफाइल कैसे आपको आरबीआई में हेल्प करेगी, वहां पे दिक्कत आएगी. बट अगेन डू नॉट डिफेंड इट, इंस्टेड ऑफ मेंशनिंग हाउ योर स्किल्स वुड हेल्प यू, बिकॉज आपकी स्किल है नहीं जो आरबीआई से मैच करती है, और मे बी यू आर जस्ट अ फ्रेशर, कोई स्किल ही नहीं है. यू इंस्टेड ऑफ टॉकिंग अबाउट स्किल्स, यू टॉक अबाउट योर क्वालिटीज कि सर आई एम अ गुड लर्नर, एज अ न्यूबी आई नो I would just be a fresher, I won't have much knowledge about how the RBI works, but I can assure you I am a good learner. I have exhibited my learning abilities during my graduation where I learned this. ठीक है, और अपनी 2-3 qualities और बताओ. And you can also tell that no, if you are a fresher, that I can be easily molded into the RBI culture, which many with work experience might not be able to get adjusted to. तो इस तरह से या तो अपनी स्किल्स मैच करो आरबीआई से, या अपनी क्वालिटीज मैच करो, एंड यू कैन ऑलवेज ऑल्सो मैच योर ऑनेस्टी और इंटीग्रिटी विद द वर्किंग ऑफ आरबीआई क्वालिटीज. तो आरबीआई क्यों अच्छा है और आप आरबीआई के लिए क्यों फिट हैं? इफ यू कैन आंसर बोथ दीज क्वेश्चंस, इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली आंसर योर बिगर क्वेश्चन दैट व्हाई डू यू वांट टू जॉइन आरबीआई.
Right, sir. That was a quite comprehensive answer. So these were the doubts which I have, sir. Now, if you want to end this particular session with some sweet words, you can do so, sir.
नहीं, स्वीट वर्ड्स तो मैं यही बोलूँगा कि दिस इज द डायमंड विच यू हैव इन योर हैंड. enjoy the process, enjoy the interview. I know results matter a lot. जिसका अच्छा आएगा उसकी लाइफ बन जाएगी, जिसका बुरा आएगा वो शायद बहुत उदास हो जाएगा. फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, nobody knows. But I want to tell you one thing, that all of you who will appear for the RBI interview this year, next year, next to next year, whenever you get chance, you are pure diamonds. You are the person who can make your career in any field. In any field. And mark my words, you have it in you. Just don't give up. This one interview is not going to define your life. Maybe if you get selected then also, it's just an entry. You would have to work a lot harder after going there. Even if you don't get selected, there are a lot of other options which you should be contemplating to pursue and get selected, because आप बहुत अच्छे लेवल के बंदे हो, आप डिजर्व करते हो कुछ अच्छा, उसके लिए लगे रहना, हार मत मानना.
Right.
थैंक यू.
Thank you.
बाय.
Bye.